Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss topic 74A, where we are going to discuss pesticides, their formulation and mode of action. So let me rub it first. So we are going to discuss pesticide formulation. Pesticide formulation. So a pesticide formulation is a mixture of chemicals which effectively controls a pest. It is a mixture of chemicals which effectively controls a pest. Formulating a pesticide involves processing it to improve its storage. Formulating is done in a pesticide. It involves processing. Formulating is processing of a pesticide to processing pesticide to improve its storage, handling, safety, application and effectiveness. Now here we have two ingredients, active ingredients and inert ingredients. So first we will discuss active ingredients. Sometimes they ask difference between active ingredients and inert ingredients, so you should know both. Active ingredients, these are chemicals in a pesticide product. That act to control the pests. Now we'll discuss its categories. Let me write it first. Its categories of active ingredients. First one is conventional. First category is conventional. All other than antimicrobial and biopesticides. This is everything all other than antimicrobial and biopesticides. Second one is this is conventional. Second one is antimicrobial. They destroy and suppress growth of harmful microorganisms. Destroy and suppress the growth of harmful microorganisms. Now third one is biopesticides. They are derived from natural material. Example we can say insulin, sulfides. These are not the example of biopesticide. These are the example of active ingredients. So insulin, sulfides, etc. These things are examples of active ingredients. Now we will move into inert ingredients. This was active ingredients. Now moving on to next, and you should always know that they ask sometimes the difference between two, so you should also prepare like that also. Now second one is inert ingredients. Pesticide contain one active ingredient and other intentionally added inert ingredient. So pesticides contain active ingredient plus one intentionally added inert ingredient. Example, we add oils, beeswax, cellulose, herbs. Other than these things are other than the main chemicals which act to control pests are inert ingredients, other elements other than the main chemical. So why they we add that because they act as solvent to help active ingredient penetrate plant's surface. Secondly, they extends product shelf life. Thirdly, they improve safety for application and ease of application. They improve safety for application and ease of application. They protect pesticide from degradation due to exposure of sunlight. Protect pesticide from degradation due to sunlight. So this is why we add inert ingredient into the active ingredient. So this was about pesticide formulation. Now moving on to next topic of this session, that is about fungicides. We will also discuss fungicides here only because pesticides, fungicides are very similar things. Fungicides. These are chemicals used to kill fungi. Now, what are its classification? Classification of fungicide on basis of. So we will mainly classify it on basis of chemical composition. First one is copper fungicide. That is presence of copper in it. Example, you can write borax mixture. It is a copper fungicide. Second one is sulfur fungicide. For example, we have got Chaneb, Maneb, Thyram. These are all sulfur fungicides. Third one is mercury fungicide. That is presence of mercury. These are Marfusan, Mercil. These are examples which I am talking, etc. Fourth one is benzene. For example, you can write brassicol, dichloran, etc. Fifth one is quinone fungicide. These are Spergon, Figon, etc. Sixth one is organotine fungicide. These are Tinmet, Brestan, etc. So this was about fungicide and its classification. Now moving on to next topic of this session, that is synthetic pyrethroid. We want to discuss synthetic pyrethroid. So these are organic compounds similar to natural pyrethrins. Organic compound similar to natural perithins, which are produced by flowers of perithyrums, which are produced by flowers of perithyrums. So these flowers are nothing but Chrysanthemum cinerarifolium. The spelling is CINERARAEFOLIM, CINERARAEFOLIM, and Chrysanthemum cochineum. These are used as commercial and household insecticides. Both commercial and household insecticides. These are toxin to insects, these are toxic to insects such as bees, dragonflies, mayflies, and also some invertebrates which constitute a base of aquatic and terrestrial food webs can be affected, or this can be toxic to these lower invertebrates also. Now this was about synthetic pyrethroid. Now what is the mode of action of synthetic pyrethroid? Synthetic pyrethroid mode of action. Mode of action of synthetic pyrethroid. These are axonic. This is axonic excitotoxins. Excitotoxins. The toxic effects of which are mediated through, and its toxic effects are mediated through preventing the closure of voltage gated by toxic effects are mediated through preventing the closure of voltage gated sodium channels in the axonal membrane, in the axonal membranes. The sodium channel is a membrane protein which is hypophilic in interior, which has with a hypophilic, and this sodium channel is a membrane protein with a hydrophilic interior. So these affects by preventing the closure of voltage gated sodium channels in axonal membrane. This interior is shaped precisely to allow sodium ions to pass through the membrane, and this interior, hydrophilic interior, is shaped precisely to pass through the membrane, enter the axon and propagate the action potential. What happens? These hydrophilic interior are shaped precisely to pass through membranes and here we are preventing it. So what happens? Let me first do this. When the toxin keeps the channels in their open state, so what happens? These toxins keep these channels, sodium channels, in open state. the nerves can't repolarize, leaving the axonal membrane depolarized. So what happens in open neuron? The nerves are not able to repolarize, keeping the axonal membrane depolarized, thereby and when the axonal membrane is depolarized, it paralyzes the organism, thereby paralyzing the organisms. This is how this toxin acts. And also we should know that parathyroids can be combined with synergist pipenoyl butoxide. Parathyroids can be combined with synergist pipronil butoxide, a non-inhibitor of key macrogenome cyto. It is an inhibitor of key macrobial, inhibitor of a key macrosomal, sorry, not microbial, macrosomal cytochrome, that is P450, P450 enzymes from metabolizing the parathyroid, which increases efficiency. Key and inhibitor of from metabolizing the it. So what happens when it is inhibited? The metabolizing of parathyroid doesn't take place, and hence it increase the as the metabolism doesn't take place, the in parathyroid efficiency is increased, that is lethality, it is more lethal. What happens at action? The organism's P450 cytochrome metabolizes parathyroid so that its lethality or its efficiency is lowered. But this, when you add this synergist pipronil butoxide is added with parathyroid, its metabolizing efficiency is reduced as this P40 is inhibited. Hence, its the lethality of parathyroid is increased. Let me rub it. So it is likely that there are some mechanism of intoxication also. It is likely that there is some mechanism of intoxication also. So what happens? Disruption of neuroendocrine activity. There is disruption of neuroendocrine activity is thought to contribute to their irreversible effects on insects. It contributes to irreversible effects on insects, which indicates a parathyroid action on voltage gated calcium channel. It indicates parathyroid action on voltage gated calcium channel, and perhaps other voltage gated channels more widely, and not only calcium and sodium but other voltage gated channels is also affected by it. So this is how mode of action of parathyroid. This is the mode of action of parathyroid, how parathyroid works. So I hope you all understand these things. For any queries, do comment. If you like it, please press the like button. Do share and subscribe. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.